Hi class, welcome to Nutrition. This video is going to take you through the course, help you find where resources are, and give you a general sense of the outline of the class and how to be successful. Right now I'm under faculty information. Here you can find where my office is, emailing me, all those things. Very, very important. When you email me, please put the title of your course. So, for example, this course title is right here. I teach a lot of classes, and so it takes much longer for me to assist you if you don't give me all the information that I need. All right, let's go to syllabus and schedule. Very first thing I'm going to recommend is this schedule right here. I would print this. There is a chance that it could change, but this will help you keep on track of your weeks, the homework that you have coming up, and help you set yourself up to be successful. Here is your syllabus. I highly suggest you read your syllabus. You have to understand my policies. The worst case scenarios, for example, I don't accept late assignments and you turn one in late and you don't know. So I have all of my information in here, and so you want to make sure that you've read through all that, and please ask me questions if there's something that you don't understand. All right, your primary portion of this course you will always find under weekly folders. As you can see, I break down your week here, and so you will see a weekly folder for every week, and then I always put what is happening that week on the outside of the folder along with your due dates. I want to bring your attention real quick to Carnegie Credit. And so your class, your science nutrition course is going to take you 7.5 to 9 hours a week. Please consider this when you are aiming for your class schedule, your work-life balance, your family, all of these other considerations. I have kind of a breakdown here of about how much time you're going to spend on each assignment and project. And so some weeks will be a little heavier. I'll typically have a few weeks open, and so you can look ahead, you can work ahead, you can plan yourself accordingly. But please know that this should not be smaller. And so if you're taking this thinking, oh, that's fine, she really means 3 hours. I really don't. And you'll set yourself up for failure, and I want you to be successful in my class. So here you'll see I have a weekly folder. Now, this course comes with your textbook. It comes with Connect, and our textbook is McGraw-Hill. In order to register for Connect, all you need to do is click on your Learn Smart right here. At this point, when I click on it, now it's going to take me right through, right? Because I'm already registered. You're going to get to a registration page, and it's going to say, put in your CWI email and set up a password. That's all you need to do. You do not need access codes. You do not need anything. Once you do this just one time, you will have direct access. So your assignment or your Learn Smart, whatever it might be you're working on, will go straight through to Connect, just like mine did. Every week, I am going to outline for you what your learning objectives are. This is going to help you study for exams and give you a sense of what you should be getting from each chapter that you read. I will typically post videos that support the content that we're studying. I try to find all different types of videos because I think it brings more fun and engagement to the course. I'll always have a PowerPoint here. This PowerPoint is simply the publisher PowerPoint. This is nothing fancy. This is for those of you who really would like to print something or maybe read through the PowerPoint and not do it in a Learn Smart. That's what that is. Learn Smarts you will learn about in your Connect orientation. This is an interactive textbook, and so this is every time that instructor says to you, I want you to read your chapter this week. Well, what I do is I assign the chapter. You have to read it. You're going to answer interactive questions with the chapter, and then I'm going to give you points for it. It's actually worth 10% of your grade. It literally is like me giving you a free A for 10% of that grade. And so you want to make sure that you're completing these on time. And then your Connect orientation is going to really kind of take you through. So it's going to teach you a little bit about Connect and the technical requirements for being in the class and so on. And so what I would recommend is once you're registered, I would do your Connect orientation first before you do your Learn Smart. One mistake that many students make is with all of your activities, which this is an activity sign right here, make sure that you submit them. It is very common to have students just save them. They do not submit on their own. It's like anything. Unless you submit it, it's just on your computer. Well, I don't go into your Learn Smart account. If you just do your work and you don't hit submit, then it's just sitting there and I can't see it. By the time I get to see it, you will have likely turned it in late because I will say that you didn't do your assignment. Okay, so make sure that you're submitting your work. Beginning next week, we will begin to use NutriCalc, so you don't have to really worry about this button yet. And then you will also have some other buttons appear here, discussion boards and your teams. I wait to manage teams until we know that there aren't any more students who are going to add or drop, and so that will come up later. Here's a course resource button. This is going to be really helpful to you for a couple of things. You will have a course resource area for McGraw-Hill. And so if you're having problems with McGraw-Hill, you can come here first to see if you can test out what is errors occurring. Here's also a video on SmartBooks, which I think is really helpful because it'll help you understand why you're doing what you're doing and the values that you can find in it. The other thing that might be helpful to you is weighted grades. This course does have weighted grades. You can get a full description of that out of your syllabus, but if you want to understand how to know where you're at in the class and how weighted grades work, this is a general video, so it applies to all my classes, so it might not be directly like yours, but it explains the weighted grade process and how you can always be checking on your grades. Okay, so here is nutrition. Please let me know if you have any questions. And as I said, I will frequently send out emails as well as videos to support your learning process. Have a great first week.